Hi there, my beautiful Leo Virgo. Welcome into your reading. So today we asked the question, or the bowl of questions, what topic you needed the most, and we got, let me guess you up. So apparently someone out there needs a little bit of a pep talk and to hear for why they're so awesome. So that's why I'm here. So we're gonna essentially just be in a really positive vibe, really positive reading, just reminding you of how great you're doing, how proud you should be of yourself, and all of your amazing qualities. So let's see here. What do we got? So one of the first things we have here, closure and spirit guide. So this message could actually be coming from someone very specific and very important to you, I guess. Like a very significant spirit guide, whether this is just a spiritual being or someone that has passed, because there's even like this duality of like awake and then kind of resting, right? So maybe this is someone that has passed and they really want you to know how proud they are of you, because I feel like no matter what obstacle you have, no matter what challenge comes your way, you're always able to overcome it. And you don't overcome it just barely. No, you overcome it with confidence, with power, with this renewed faith in yourself, I feel. And you're always like wanting to be more, because Leo Virgos have this thing, especially anything with the Virgo side, has this thing of like being really hard on themselves, more than that thing of like being really critical of other people. They're so critical of themselves. And especially with the Leo-Virgo cusp, the Leo side is also very proud of themselves, but they can also be very insecure. So if things are not balanced, if there are challenges and that kind of thing, it can be hard for that confidence to come up. And every single time you're wanting to do better, you're wanting to, just in your day-to-day, you're wanting to do better and to be better from who you were yesterday. But especially when it comes to challenges, you always find a little piece of yourself there. And I feel like with every single obstacle that you face, you slam that door, you're able to overcome it with, glory and this kind of warrior energy. And every single time you come with even more happiness. And the most beautiful thing is that this happiness is not only for you. You always share it with the world. You always share it with others. And that is something that, not everyone does. Not everyone does. But you have such a compassionate, beautiful heart. And to be honest, anyone that crosses your path, they always feel so peaceful with you and so happy and respected and seen. Because there is this feeling of I'm getting like a lady or a gentleman kind of vibe, where you're always considering other people, you're always there for other people, and you're the first one to help out a stranger. And that is something beautiful, because again, not everyone does it. But let's see here. What else do we have? Who are you? So we have shadow treasures, beautiful. And we have clear aura here. So number 7, number 21, they could mean anything to you. But, number 7, it's a very spiritual one, and it is a number of alignment, spiritual alignment. It is a number of perfection. And I feel like you may have this struggle in, how do I phrase this? You have this struggle with admitting that you are perfect, because everyone is perfectly imperfect. Right? And you may have your flaws and the things that make you, a little crazy, but that is okay. That's what makes you perfect. That's what makes you human. And that is what makes you and unique. And that is your perfection, right? And more than anything, I feel like you have such a beautiful, this is an earthy deck, so there is this strong connection with the nature and everything. But in both these things, like the lady here is kind of touching the roots of the tree with such gentleness. And here there is a connection with the river, but also this frog is looking with such admiration. So I feel like, your nature is one where you walk in a room and people do admire you. You walk in a room and people are like, oh, who is that person? They look so pretty. They look so nice. They have this power in them. Who are they, right? There's this curiosity. And then there's this gentleness that you share with everyone. And that is such a beautiful thing to have. With these shadow treasures, I feel like you have an immense power to create magic out of nowhere. And this could be something literal in the sense of creativity, right? Where you may be very, very creative. And that is something that you should definitely invest in, because it's a powerful creativity. It's a creativity that can change the world. It's a creativity that can help people, heal people. It's a creativity that means something, right? This is not just a hobby. It's not just something that affects only you, right? If you share your creativity out there, it's going to affect a lot of people in a really positive way. But then there's also this feeling of, creating magic from nothing, in a sense of creating magic out of obstacles. So I feel like you kind of have this feeling of, I kind of feel like you're this type of friend where you go on a road trip, and you're the one that is not necessarily the life of the party, but you're the one that is looking at sunset and making everyone look at it and be like, wow, isn't that beautiful, right? You go to a park and you're the one like looking at the birds and just paying attention to the magic around you and the beauty around you. And that is where you make magic out of nowhere. It's because you're really focused on the small little details. That is what it is being a Virgo, right? But you're paying attention to the small little details and you're giving it importance. And I feel like that's why you're also so good with people, and that's why friends really love you, people really love you. It's because they may feel really small and they may feel really insignificant, but you make them feel so big. And I kind of feel like that's what I'm trying to do with you, is to show you your powers, to show you that even if you're feeling small, and maybe this is a day where you're feeling small and you're feeling kind of bumped and I don't have anything to give, or I wonder if my life is going to get better. Dude, you're so big. Please be proud of yourself, okay? Even when you're feeling small, you are big, all right? But let's see here from this deck what they have to say. Oh, look at that, abundance. So you're freaking abundant. I feel like, you're abundant in everything. And I feel like you have an amazing potential to create abundance, monetary abundance especially. And I feel like this is already like sort of a message, especially anything creative. That could do you very good. Because, everyone has a specific type of creativity. If we're talking about creativity with a Capricorn-aquarius or something like that, it would be perhaps about building a technological business or something like that. That would be the creativity in it. For you, it's a detailed creativity. It's like you create something, and leo-virgo, magic with words, absolutely. Creativity with words, creativity with arts, creativity with anything that is about like putting yourself out there, also great. And more than anything, it's, for example, let's say this is creativity in the sense of being an actor, and the more actor artsy stuff. That is a part of you where it's like you're the best actor ever because you're paying attention to details. You're building your character up. You're focusing on the little things that they do daily. You really build a character. You really study, right? So your creativity is really magical, and it's unique because everyone's creativity is unique. But you can really create magic out of nothing. So we also have focus and will. So again, I feel like this kind of goes hand in hand, especially the will part, with that closure of you have such immense power and courage and determination, and you're always able to grow from tough situations because you're someone that is focused, you're someone that is courageous as well, fierce, and I don't think that anyone can stop you when you get something in your head. And that is a quality it can be seen as a quality and a flaw, but in this case, it is showing up as a beautiful quality because you're determined to get your dream life. So again, maybe this is a day where you're really trying to manifest your dream life, but it's a day where you feel like things are a bit tough and you feel like things are not going in your favor. Dude, you have such a strong guide with you, protecting you, and you have such strong courage and determination and this vision forward. Please don't give up on any of your dreams because they can be possible and they can come true. All right, So please keep transforming yourself. Keep on becoming the most beautiful version that you can be. And I feel like you're already doing it though. So yeah, but let's pull here some tarot to see if there's anything else that your guides want to talk about to gas you up a little bit. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Lovers. There's a message here of like you did the right choice, you made the right choice. I feel like there was something that was out of balance and you needed to correct it in some sort of way. And it may have been big. This may be talking about a decision you're considering doing. It may be big. You can take it slow. You don't have to take like big, huge steps. But if you already did it, you already did it. But if this is something that you're kind of considering, and let's say this is about career, and it can be made in like small steps. So let's say you're understanding that the path that you chose in your career, it was the ideal one for a time, but now you're considering doing something else, maybe something a bit more creative. That is something that you can start working like behind the scenes, late at night, in whatever free time you have. And then you start sharing with the world and see what happens, right? But it's a path that you can correct. And if you think you made a wrong choice, that is a path that you can correct, right? But I really feel like there is a choice here that you made that I feel like where you were, it was a place of pain. Again, it was a place of challenge. It was a place of that wasn't in line with you at all. And that choice that you made was the right one. Okay. And this could be talking about a recent one. It could be talking from about a choice you made like 7 years ago. Right. And I feel like that is like a message that your spirit guides want you to know to kind of give you a little bit of reassurance. Okay. But I feel like another message that is coming through is please follow your joy. That is what the Leo-Virgo is about. It's about, the Leo side of joy and happiness and passions, and the Virgo side of the daily stuff, routines, and the kind of thing. So your cusp is literally about being happy. Your purpose of the cusp is be happy. Be happy in every single thing that you do daily, in your routines. Create and incorporate joy in every single little thing that you do. Okay? So if there's anything that is not making you happy, if there's anything that is not aligned with you, try and shift it somehow, okay? I feel like that's going to be important. But I feel like there's so much potential in you. And I feel like you're growing a beautiful life. I feel like you're becoming a beautiful person, and you already are. And all the progress that you have made, all the growth that you have made, it is something for you to be so proud of yourself for, okay? So let's see if there's anything that your spirit guides would just like you to know in terms of advice to finish this up. We have work that ass off, meditation, and listen to your inner child. So your inner child may need a little bit of love at the moment. Okay, so if you want to do like an inner child meditation, there is one from the Honest Guys. I never remember their name, but this time I remembered. The Honest Guys, Inner Child Meditation, beautiful one. Totally recommend. If you want to do that, that may be really helpful for you to really align yourself with, or, just give yourself a little love. And maybe that is the thing that can help you overcome these more difficult days. But keep working on the things that matter to you, okay? And every time you need a little bit of a gas me up kind of thing, come back to this reading, okay? But also meditate with your spirit guides and ask them to give you just a little sign, just a little message of reassurance to, keep you going throughout the day. And pay attention to synchronicities, because I feel like that is coming really clearly, especially with the sevens. Okay, 7s, 3s, pay attention to those. All right, I feel like that is your spirit guide saying, hey, you're on the right path, please keep going. Okay, so my beautiful Leo Virgo, I hope you feel a little bit better after this reading. If you already felt better, then just positive vibes here. And I hope that you really have an amazing day, an amazing week, an amazing month. Please keep going. Don't give up on your dreams. Those are the most beautiful part of yourself, okay? And that is something that you should fight for. So I hope this reading helped and resonated. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're interested in checking out my decks, this is one of them. The link is going to be down below, as well for my Patreon, where we have extra weekly messages for cusps and just in general. And private readings, merch, all the things are down below. So thanks so much for being here. I love you very much. I wish you the best. Keep going, and we'll talk very, very soon. Bye-bye.